Well, that forecast is definitely an active one. Now, there are some horses getting an early morning workout, and of course some jockeys as well out at Keeneland. They've been fighting off a little bit of precipitation that's moving in and out. We've got this very showery stuff, very light precipitation, but notice the colors. We've had sleet mixed in. We've had some light freezing rain reported as you get down south towards Richmond. And this moisture is on the move. This is a morning hit that's setting the stage for the main wave that'll get going later on today. Just had somebody say they've got a vaccine appointment later on this afternoon and they're worried about trying to travel. Well, this wave is going to go through this morning, and I think we may get lucky enough to see a late morning, early afternoon break, but it'll be brief. And then the main wave gets going later on this evening. So we've got a winter weather advisory up north. Snow and sleet will cut into the overall ice accumulation potential there. But Lexington is the northern edge of the boundary where you get into the ice potential. With the core of that possibly to be displaced just a little farther south. Here it is with the Storm Tracker Future Track. Snow up north, a little bit of sleet mixed in with some light freezing rain, and then just cold rain showers south and east. That's that morning wave and then the break I was talking about. This evening, it starts to ramp back up again. And as that moisture rises, temperatures are going to stay at or below freezing. And we're going to have a window of a number of hours overnight where this precipitation could start to ice things up, and it could get hazardous, especially by early tomorrow morning. And then that moisture, one last push tomorrow morning, finally diminishes into the afternoon. So we don't really shake this until late in the day Thursday. And the overall impact means we could see ice accumulations upwards of anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch, or even up to about 3/4 of an inch. In a zone south and east, you get that balance between where the deeper moisture is and the colder air at the surface hangs in there. So that could be trouble between the parkways into our southeastern counties. Snow and sleet are going to cut into that, and snow really just isn't a major player with this wave coming in. It's all about the ice. And as far as ice damage, the potential there, of course, when you have just flat out rain, it's cold enough aloft for snow, and then it melts, and then you get cold rain out there like they're seeing in the southeastern Kentucky. We're in that zone where you've got freezing rain. You've got that layer, that very shallow layer of temperatures below freezing at the surface. So this warmer air aloft where you've got rain, well, that raindrop freezes on impact. Sleet, that layer of colder air at the surface is a little deeper, so you end up with almost like a frozen raindrop. You hear that ice ticking off your windshield. We've had a few reports of people hearing that this morning. The historic ice storms of the past in Lexington and just throughout the broader Commonwealth have been upwards and over 1 inch. We had 1.25 inches of ice in Lexington in that '03 storm. That's the kind of stuff that's catastrophic, shuts your city down for a week or two. We're in the zone where we're going to get kind of midway. That 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch range is where you get into more widespread tree damage, power outages, hazardous, if not impossible, travel there. So we're kind of middle of the road here, which is not good, but it could be worse. And of course, this can still play out differently this evening, depending on how active that precipitation is. But right now, it looks like it could be the most hazardous for travel overnight into tomorrow morning. Consider the possibility of some power outages as well. 28 degrees in Lexington right now, so we're still hovering in the upper 20s. Beyond this mess that we have to deal with over the next couple of days, we've got a core of colder air coming in late in the weekend. That is the high Monday and Sunday, upper teens to low 20s. Overnight lows, as you would expect, even colder, single digits, maybe even going sub-zero if that Arctic air pushes in far enough. And another storm coming in. This one, of course, it'll be cold enough, as I just explained, for straight up snow late in the weekend, early next week.